Story time!
Again, Joseph was directed to a place of safety. He returned to Nazareth, his former home with the child Jesus, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophets. He shall be called a Nazarene. So, the childhood and youth of Jesus was spent in the little mountain village of Nazareth. The scripture gives us a brief but wonderful record of Jesus' early life. The Bible simply says, "The child grew and waxed strong in spirit, filled with wisdom, and the grace of God was upon him." Now, children, who remembers the words of Luke 2, verse 52?
I do. And Jesus grew in wisdom and in stature and in favor with God and man.
Spot on. Well done. Yes, in the sunlight of his Father's countenance, Jesus increased in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and man. For nearly 30 years, he lived among the wicked inhabitants of Nazareth, a people who are proverbial for their wickedness, hence the words of Nathan in John 1, verse 46. Can anything good come out of Nazareth? Yet, Jesus remains sinless in the midst of unrighteousness. Boys and girls, the environment we live in cannot be an excuse for disobedience. Jesus faithfully and cheerfully acted his part in bearing the burdens of the household. He had been the commander of heaven, and angels had delighted to fulfill his work. Now he was a willing servant, a loving and obedient son. He learned a trade and with his own hands worked in the carpenter's workshop with Joseph.
Son,
Yes, Father.
pass me the nails. We need to finish working on these chairs today.
Yes, Father.
Do you, boys and girls, know that God appointed work as a blessing? Oh yes, children. Labor, which is also known as work, is honorable. The Bible tells us, whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might. For 6 days you shall do all your work. Work is a form of exercise that teaches your hands to be useful and trains you to be responsible, and it develops your physical strength and develops every faculty. Big word, huh? Ask the grown-ups at home what that means. He was doing God's service just as much when laboring at the carpenter's bench as when working miracles for the multitude. So when we cheerfully and diligently help out at home, at school, even at play, we are doing God's work too.